Hello, folks, and welcome back to another review and thoughts on. This time, finally checking out the video game adaptation of Minecraft, which stars Jack Black, Jason Momoa from Aquaman and Justice League and other films. Jack Black, of course, he plays Steve, who I'm gonna say right now, I'm not really as an expert on Minecraft. The only thing I know is that you build stuff and you fight things in it, like zombie block folks and pigs and wolves, and you can also mod, I guess, the system in the game. But you basically just build and create, which is pretty cool. You mine for diamonds and make like weapons and houses, which is pretty cool. But I personally never played it. I do want to play it someday, possibly. But I've seen other people do, playthroughs or walkthroughs on YouTube. So you can even make movies of them, which is pretty cool. But like unlike this, because this movie, the plot is a mysterious portal pulls four misfits into the overworld, a bizarre cubic wonderland that thrives on imagination. To get back home, they'll have to master the terrain, while embarking on a magical quest with an unexpected crafter named Steve. And also Jack Black sings in this as well, like he did in Mario, which I would say is a much better movie than this. I'm not gonna say this is a horrible movie because it didn't make me angry. I wasn't a fan to begin with, so I can't really get too worked up or anything like that. But I will say, the acting from Jack Black and Jason Momoa, I would say they're really good. Well, Jack Black is overplaying his role, very hamming it up. You have Jennifer Coolidge, which I think was a pointless subplot with her character in this. I think stuff with her could have been just cut out. Granted, it's like only two scenes of a subplot with her, but still, I would have just cut that out. You have Daniel Brooks, who plays Dawn, the realtor who sells the two siblings the house. And basically, the two siblings are moving into town because their mom, I guess, recently passed, so they're inheriting the house that either she lived in or just moving to that little town. I can't remember. You have Emma Myers, who plays Natalie, the sister of Henry, the Book of Henry. No. Which, yeah, I would like to watch that movie instead because it has Naomi Watts in it. And that was a more interesting plot than what was in this. I mean, again, video game adaptations are a hit and miss with me. Most of the time, it's usually okay or alright, yeah. But like Mortal Kombat Annihilation, again, I'm not a huge, Mortal Kombat expert on all of the lore and characters. I know a little bit of it though, and over the years, of course, they make up the more stuff or create more lore, or they reboot. And Annihilation, for what it was, I like Cyrax. I like the fight with him and Jax and Sonya in that movie. Everything else was either just whatever. I never hated the movie. I had I have a soft spot for it, I would say. But again, the first Mortal Kombat from 95, classic. You can't go wrong with that one. The newest one, 2022 or 2021? Okay, it has gore. Big deal. Who cares? They ruined Goro in it because they make him a pansy when, like, at least in the original, he was a threat. He took out multiple dudes in the ring, or you know, you have cool cat. Anyway, I almost want to talk about that movie more than this. But Minecraft, it's co-produced by Jason Momoa, which is interesting, and yet he stars in it too. Um, I didn't understand who wrote this movie. It was a weird name, only 3 letters. But the director is Jarrett Hess, and I don't know what else. I'm not sure what he's done. Let me see. That name sounds familiar. Oh, he did Macho Libre or Nacho Libre, which when I was younger I used to really love that movie. I don't know why. I guess it was because of the wrestling. Um, but he's done nothing worth watching, or really to me anyway, except for that. Um, but yeah, the acting in this, mostly from Jack Black and Jason Momoa, I would say carries the film for me a bit, because they're Jason Momoa's character, pretty much he was a 80s, you know, superstar of video games back in the day, and pretty much years go by and his shop and video games and the arcade era is dead pretty much. So his shop is dying and he needs money for rent. So he's down on his luck. Um, Jack Black's character, pretty much, he just wants to be a miner. Um, he wants to dig all the time. I'm like, what, have you seen the movie Holes? Why don't you go out in the desert and or go where they were out there? But yeah, I'd rather dig out in the desert than in the cave, because you can get stuck in the cave and die easy just from not being found, or being crushed. But you know, his character, we see him. The movie opens with Jack Black's character as a kid saying he wants to be a miner. When he grows up, he's not allowed. So then the old man chases him. But then it's weird because that same old man is there when Jack Black grows up and becomes a miner, and then goes, into the cave. And pretty much the movie is all about this MacGuffin of cubes, or orbs as he calls them, which they look like the orbs or cubes from Infinity. They look like the cubes from the Marvel, movies. Infinity Stones, or whatever you want to call them. But yeah, he pretty much decides to stay in the world of Minecraft. He gets captured. He befriends a wolf. He sends the wolf with the orb off to the real world, which whatever. So it rips off Star Wars a bit. Just a little bit. I mean, Jason Momoa's character is basically Han Solo. Because he's not really a bad guy. He doesn't really do anything horrible or, backstabbing to the characters. So I can't really say he's a bad guy, really. Because his whole reasoning of what he decides to do in the second or third act is fine. You sort of understand it. But they tried to put some seriousness on it, and they try to make his character out to be the bad guy, and it's like, I don't know about that. But yeah, the emotional beats weren't really there for me. I'll just say that. I did get some chuckles or laughs with the animated pig-looking monsters. or pig minions, especially the ones that talk. Like the one sounds like a frat dude or a bro, literally. Or I don't even know how to describe. I don't even know if that's accurate enough, but like, uh, yeah, I enjoyed like the some of the pig minion villains. So the movie is packed with a lot of Easter eggs, I guess you call them, or oh, there's the villagers, there's the village of the villagers, and there's zombies in this as well. There's pigs in this. There's sheep. You know, there's golems, which I never knew they were called golems. Those silver metal looking tall dudes. I forget what they called the tall black blockhead looking purple eyed things. But they're supposed to be more dangerous than anything because you're not supposed to look in their eyes or it'll fry your brain, I guess, or make you hallucinate bad thoughts, I guess. Which that happens to one of the characters in this, and then it doesn't really do anything after the fact. So they really weren't a threat. They look creepy, if anything, but that's kind of it. I mean, it ends pretty, like we have our main villain, a pig, talking pig woman who wants to kill all creativity in the world of Minecraft, basically just make it rot into darkness, I guess. And I don't know if she dies because I guess she just gives up. And the third act, when I did like the fight between her and Jack Black. I thought it was funny how he has the diamond armor, or whatever you call the armor that you put on in the game, the blue armor. He's able to like do a jump attack, but then he just just falls on the ground, and then his armor shatters. I thought that was funny. But I mean, it ends like a TV show to a kids show. Like everybody's all happy and in the real world and celebrating what they're doing now, and like the sister is into self-defense classes. She's teaching that. I forget what the realtor is doing. I guess she's still a realtor. Sebastian is helping Jason Momoa's character with his shop, making it more popular with, I guess, his creativity and designs. Jack Black is also part of the shop now, performing, I guess, more. So everybody pretty much, has a decent ending to their characters, I guess. Or not even decent, just okay. But yeah, I can't say it's one of the worst of the year I've seen. I can't say it's one of the best I've seen of the year. I would say it's just an okay film. If anything, it's a time waster for me. Minecraft movie is a time waster at best. I mean, even if you're a big fan of the game, they do the mechanics of the game very well. But in terms of they try to pull at your heartstrings with character deaths that aren't really deaths. It fails there. The acting from everyone, I should say, most of the cast is just fine to okay. Again, Jack Black, I like Jason Momoa's character a bit. Everything else is just there. I mean, to look at I'm gonna say this right now. I don't know if it was the copy that I watched this online, but a lot of the effects in the movie of my copy, it was weird, like they would not be rendered fully. So like, or the texture like the render of the texture would not be, you know, polished in scenes or shots. So that sort of kept bugging me throughout the movie I was watching. As effect, a CGI heavy, you know, movie, and then a lot of it is just unrendered or textured. I'm like, oh, come on. And it was weird when some characters' mouths would move, and other times they wouldn't move, but they were still talking. So I don't know if that was just that must have been just my copy, because they wouldn't, I know they wouldn't put an actual movie like that out like that, but, you know, especially a movie on, I don't even know what the budget, I want to say 300 million, but no, that was the Snow White, I believe. I don't know how much this cost. What was the budget? Wow, it was 150 million. Okay, and it grossed 570.6 million worldwide. Huh. Okay. So it made some money. I don't know. Again, I don't know why we didn't just. Can we just like get a? They could have just did this all animated. Just make it a CGI animated movie or something, or cartoon. You know, like you didn't need to put live action mixed in with, because it's not really you know, it's mostly people on a green screen and talking to the things that aren't even there. At least with Sonic, you know, the Sonic movies I like. I didn't see the third one. I do want to watch the third one. I liked the first one. I enjoyed the first one. I have not seen Knuckles, and I don't want to see that. But if somebody, you know, requests that I watch or do a reaction to the first season, links down below to my PayPal. Or anything, really. Any reaction to music, artist, the movie, commentary, thoughts or rankings, let me know down below in my in the description, my PayPal or Patreon. But yeah, Minecraft. I would say just you want a Minecraft movie, just watch a lot of on YouTube that people are able to create with that game. Like I'd seen like literally people make full length little Minecraft movies in the actual game engine, which is pretty cool. So just watch that. You don't need to watch this. You know, so and that's way some of the, I guarantee a lot of the lore is better in that than it is in this, and the characters are way better in those than here. Because, but thanks for watching. Take care. Peace and love.